A sombering look over Oklahoma City today, courtesy of EarthCam, where Saturday marks 30 years since the bombing of the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building that killed 168 people, including 19 children. On April 19, 1995, a truck bomb exploded just after 9 o'clock in the morning, right there in downtown OKC. The bombers were two former Army soldiers, Timothy McVeigh and Terry Nichols, who shared a hatred of the federal government. That incident sparking a nationwide conversation on domestic terrorism. And for first responders, it was a day that would forever define their service. Among them, firefighter Chris Fields, captured in one of the most haunting images from that day, still tough to look at 30 years later. The image is of him cradling the lifeless body of one-year-old Bailey Allman. And that photo, I know you have seen it around the world. It became the face of the tragedy. And now retired, Fields is using his story to help others, especially fellow first responders, navigate the trauma that can come with a life of service. He joins us now to reflect on that day and the decades since. Chris, from one Oklahoman to another, thank you so much, sir, for being on the show this morning.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for having me, Marcia. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this day just never gets easier. 30 years later, I mean, that must be surreal to you that this much time has passed.
It's hard to fathom. It's been 30 years, and and so much has changed with me personally, my family, and in the city itself. It's just every time I talk to some fellow retired buddies, that's all we always say. We say it's hard to believe it's 30 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's changed the mood, the narrative, the resilience around the state and Oklahomans. Take us back, if you would, to April 19th, 1995. What you remember most about that morning when that call came in for you?
Yeah, we had just been on duty a couple hours, and my station was 17 blocks to the north. And I was just talking to a guy the other day, and I just told him that when we first got to the building, to actually look at the building, I know we were still moving and working and walking around. Adrenaline was going, but it felt like we were just all standing there in awe of what we were seeing. And if you would have told me right then when I first saw the building, 9 o'clock in the morning, that 9 stories pancaked down on top of each other, and I say only with no disrespect, it's just that if you would have told me that we're only going to have 168 fatalities, I would have thought there was just no way, looking at the damage we were looking at.
And what you would see over the coming days as you responded. If we could we pull up that picture again? I want to show it. You were captured in what became just an iconic and heartbreaking photo from that day. And as a new mom myself, it's hard to look at it too. What's been it like, to carry the weight of that image for the last 30 years?
I tell you what, if it wasn't for the support I had from the guys, and I always get emotional talking about the support I had from my brotherhood, my sisterhood on the fire department while that was going on. And one of the key things that really helped me was I struggled with being singled out from the fire department, from everybody else that was doing what I was doing. Mine just happened to get caught on film, and retired Chief John Hanson, he's passed away since. He was the public information officer. He put it all in great perspective for me and said, hey, when I see that, and when people, that I feel that photo would have the same impact if there was no names attached to it. So he said, I don't see Chris Fields, I see a firefighter representing all the first responders that day. And Bailey represents the innocence that was lost that day. So to look at it that way and take myself out of it, it's really helped.
I mean, it's just it's a remarkable image, and one that will just it never leaves you, and especially if you're from Oklahoma. I understand you still live in the Oklahoma City area, sir. How have you watched the city and state change over the years, and what do you want people to remember this coming Saturday as we mark 30 years?
Yeah, the way the city has, I mean, golly, like a phoenix, you say you rise out of the ashes. That's what the city's done. It's gone nowhere except the upward trajectory since April 19th, since April 20th, I should say.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.